And his main attack can break defense and add continuous damage. I don't think he's that bad of a monster. I'm actually considering working on him in the near future, if I don't get anything better. Let's see, who else we got here? Another monster you might get from another common monster you might see from a Light Dark Scroll. Yes, she is a glass cannon, but anytime she crits, she recovers 20% of her HP and increases her crit rate. So you don't need to get her up to 100% crit, you just get her up to about 70% crit and then she's golden. Her attacks are, they're not super like the fire one's third attack, but she has some sort of self-sustainability. This guy's kind of interesting for the Beast Hunters. This third skill is a little unique. So yeah, this third skill, I guess, can hit pretty hard. You definitely want to ruin him, rage something. Being that this has 100% crit rate, you don't necessarily have to go Blade. Although you want to get his crit rate kind of high for that second skill. Putting Vampire also may not be a bad idea, just if you're going to end up using him as a farmer, but otherwise just deal with the 10% loss. She is also obtainable from a secret dungeon or a Light and Dark Scroll. And she can hit pretty hard. I have one 5-star on my alt account, and she can bring it. She's very squishy though, but she can hit hard. This guy you might see from a Light and Dark Scroll. I don't have any runes on mine. I think some people typically will put him, actually rune him as HP, just so he survives longer. And this skill, as the battle goes on, does more and more damage. Oh wait, or they change? Yeah, okay, they didn't change that. So yeah, so this skill's damage increases over time. I don't know by how much, because I haven't really messed with the guy too much. But I guess people tend to rune him as HP. Probably just use him for his dots and for the skill to stun when they have dots. And Jultan. You can also get him from a secret dungeon, I believe. He has a nice little passive that can wreck squishy attackers. When he gets crit, basically his passive hits the attacker with 12% of his max HP. So Lucian attacks him, Lucian is probably going to die. I remember doing the secret dungeon for this guy last Halloween or whatever, whenever I got him, and I got wrecked bad. She's meh. It's like counterattacks if she's hit with a critical hit, but she's so squishy that if she's attacked by a critical hit, that she very well might die. So unless you're taking her up against like a tanky team, she's probably gonna die pretty quick. That's why I haven't really done much with her beyond max 4-star. Let's see here. This guy used to be more popular because of his passive skill, which can steal a buff. At one point, this passive skill, I guess, wasn't resistible, and Comptuous fixed that, so that made him a lot less popular. Yeah, I got my Julie too. We talked about her a little bit ago. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I fell behind on chat. I got so focused on talking here. Yeah, so saving 75 crystals for a premium pack is definitely more worth than just either doing crystal summons or even the summoners pack. You essentially get an extra scroll out of it. Yeah, it sounds steep, but definitely worth it. Once this power-up's done, event's done, and I get a chance to knock out some TOA, I'm probably gonna end up buying 2 premium packs for 1500 crystal. And here's the Wayne I said I haven't really done much with lately. I don't even know if he has runes. Nope. But our good Nat 3 that you can easily obtain and skill up. Yeah, she's not easily obtained or skilled up. Romagos, easily obtained, easy to skill up. Not a bad monster. Rogue, same, easy to obtain, easy to skill up. We were all just talking about Lulu not long ago. Great 5-star healer. I've seen some people take her to 6-star, but I haven't really found it worthwhile at this point. Veramos the fusion, totally worthwhile. Hey CBO. Chiwu. Let's take a look at Chiwu. I actually have a friend with the Chiwu, so if I can't come up with anything, we will look at my friend's monster box to see how he has his setup. And congrats on the Nat 5, by the way. Alright, Chiwu, where are you? Right here. Alright, so first skill is just like any other Pioneer. Has a small chance, very small chance, to put your target to sleep. Typically doesn't do a lot of damage. Alright, so Chiwu, you want to build him tanky a little bit, but you also want him to have accuracy. He's not going to be a big damage dealer, but you want him to have accuracy for his ability to remove buffs. So he's gonna, his bread and butter are these 2 skills right here and here. I think he even has a pretty decent leader skill for increased speed. So you probably also want to make him fast too, so maybe swift, focus, and either HP accuracy, or speed HP accuracy, or speed HP, depending on how much accuracy substats you end up with. Yeah, I got Chiwu's brother, Wusa. I got him a couple months ago. Yeah, Wusa's like the opposite of Chiwu. So Wusa his 3rd skill is all about shield and immunity. Though of course Chiwu could just wipe that off. But yeah, they're pretty much like polar opposites. Back to the previous topic, easily obtainable monsters that are good. Konamiya, Nat 2, totally worth 6-star. Good healer. Not healer. The heal itself is kind of weak, but it's the debuff removal that is spectacular, especially because it removes the debuffs and then heals, so basically you can get around the heal block. If you get a Konamiya, I got mine on Violent Energy. You want them to be fast. So until you get a decent Violent set, Swift is a good set to put on. And Speed, HP. So, we got lots of energy. Let's burn some energy. We'll do another round of dragons, giants, and then do some grinding. Just a heads up, guys, I'm probably going to be streaming for about 30 more minutes, because I have to be up, I have to wake up in about 5.5 hours to get my kid to school, or up and ready for school. But I'm normally a late night person, so I usually can't go to bed early. So yeah, so as you can see, we were just talking about I was just talking about Konamiya not long ago. He is on my Dragons team well, of course, as a 6-star, but originally a Nat 2. Just because he helps keep the dots off, especially when we get to the dragon. So between him and Veramos, we usually have dots under control. And since the Power Up Stone event started, they've been able to plus 15 Chloe's runes and I think most of Beretta's HP runes. So this team is significantly more reliable than what it was a month ago. It actually wasn't even reliable enough for me to even try and run dragons because it probably had a 60% win rate. Today's actually the first time I've run dragons in a while recently. So far I'm 1 for 1, so we'll see if this continues. And for me personally, at least right now in dragons, I prefer Amin over Bella, just because Amin's more likely to heal every turn, whereas Bella's healing is kind of puts me in precarious situations sometimes. So, dragon stage, the goal is to let continuous damage kill the towers so that the dragon does not retaliate and kill one of my guys. So once we have enough dots on, I'm going to switch targets to the other tower. I'm killing the left one first because the left one adds more dots, and if you have dots on you when the dragon attacks, the dragon does significantly more damage. So that's why we're eliminating dots out of the picture early on. Alright, I'm going to switch targets now. Oh, we got lucky. Veramos got the killing shot on the tower, but had invincibility up. I hate when he does that. And that tower's got some resistance. Target the dragon. I'll let Beretta's dots work on the tower. That's if his dots ever land on the tower. There we go. That tower will die. Once the tower dies, the dragon will go down pretty a lot quicker once that immunity wears off. And really, that'd be the only real perk to having Bella in here is Bella can take that immunity right off. But I'd rather have the healing and actually kill the dragon rather than Bella's spotty healing. Hey Epic, how you doing? Whoopsie. Oh, thank you for the follow, Epic. Let's get back to that. I am doing great. I am thrilled that my Dragons team can survive a lot more frequently than what it used to be able to. I've only run Dragons a couple times now, and neither one has been scary like they used to be. I am in the 130s for power-up stunts. I have been farming them like a fiend. I will probably go back to farming them like a fiend after we do a Giants run. I always get into the power-up stunt events and take as much advantage of them as I can. For a while I wouldn't even attempt to go to take a ring to plus 15 if I didn't have power-up stunts. Hey T Drippa, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. It was nice talking to you. Yeah, the only real reason I can afford to use Charlotte on this team is she actually has 17k HP without any other leader buffs and whatnot. If I brought Lucian, he'd probably die, and before he could really make any good impact. Bella on Giants because removing that attack buff the Giant gets is pretty essential. Especially when there's a chance you can get hit with that. Oh, ouch, there goes Ramos. But we have Brian. Now if Bella heals, we'll be good. Not my smoothest run. I think we'll finish. Maybe. Maybe we'll finish. Yes, please. Okay. Oof. That one had me a little nervous. Yeah, my Giants team needs a little work. It's kind of weird that my Dragons team might actually be better than my Giants team. Oh, hello! Ooh, wow, 2 good runes in one stream. So I got when I was doing my Dragons run earlier, I got a 6-star Vampire attack % rune in slot 6. Now I got HP focus rune. Oh, we're definitely going to keep that. I actually want to power this sucker up some and see where the stats go to. I think we have enough mana. Let's take this thing to +12. So first one went to accuracy. I would really love it to go to speed. Speed or accuracy. I really don't want it to go to that defense substat. Alright, attack %. Eh. Most HP monsters aren't really going to benefit from that attack % too much. Let's get at least one. Let's at least get 1 to go into speed. 2 would be nice, but let's get at least 1. Accuracy. Alright, so +12. Please go to speed. Please, please, please. This is turning out to be a good room, possibly for Bella. I'll have to see what I got with Bella. It's either, yeah, possibly Bella, because I know Bella has focus somewhere on him. Yeah, back on the topic of power-up stones. This one power-up stone is the only one I've gotten all day today. Oh, you better make it to plus 12. Come on. Hopefully I have enough mana to get this to plus 12. I probably won't have enough mana to put it on anyone. There we go, 10. Let's just go 11, 12, back to back, come on. There's 11. Let's go 12. Go in speed, go in speed. Or at the very least, not defense. If you're not going to go speed, at least not defense. I prefer speed, then accuracy, then attack. But speed I want. And it went to freaking defense. Well, still not a bad rune. Not a bad rune. Let's see who might be able to use it. Not Kona. Not him. Not him. Wusa's not focus. I don't have focus in that slot. This already has 6-star rune. Not focus, not focus. What does he have? What do I have for that slot? We're going to take these off. And Brian is going to get some new runes. Let's see, the rune we replaced was Despair. Not that one. Alright, so we gained 10% HP there. And then we replaced an energy rune. Replace that one. So we're down 11%, but we got room to power this one up, so as of right now, we're just down 1% HP, but you'll make that up real quickly. Alright, let's do some power-ups, no grinding. So as far as the power-up stones go, for the last couple times, I have found that Chirika Remains seems to have the best drop rate. Having an alt account kind of has its advantages because I was able to kind of test that theory a little bit. I had an alt account last time that was running Feynman, and my main account was running Chirika, and my main account had about twice as many in the end as my alt account. And they probably ran it close to the same amount of times because Usually I have both games running at the same time. I even have my alt account running on the side right now. Also grinding Power Stones, but in Gate and Forest. One last thing that we'll do before we end stream in about 10 minutes. Pop some Summon Stones. I would like to try and get an Orochi. And Orochi is currently in the lineup. Do this for next 7 or 8 minutes, then we'll do those. I have enough to do 3 summons, I believe, for the power-up stones. Or not power-up stones, summoning stones. Wow, it's getting late. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we end stream soon? still have not won our guild battle yet. Yeah, it's not looking good unless one of our guys that's been slacking lately actually does something. Two of these actually might do a rift or two just to kill off that energy before I crash for the night. I don't care what people say about Charlotte, her being underpowered. I love my Charlotte. Hell, my Lucian can't do this. I'll prove it. Of course, watch Lucian prove me wrong, but I'm pretty sure Lucian can't solo this. Pretty sure. He'll probably make it to the last stage, but I don't think he has enough HP to last. He might prove me wrong. He might prove me wrong. You would do that, wouldn't you, Lucian? You might die. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. Yeah, it's too close for comfort. Charlotte does it with a lot more HP left. Alright, Lucian, thank you for proving me wrong. Alright, let's do those summons real quick. Then we'll wrap it up by doing a couple rifts. Or dimensional rifts. And then... Hey, Demonic, how you doing? Alright, so we're gonna hope we don't get this guy. I do not want this guy. I do not want this guy. I already have one. It's not really... I don't use him. what we want is, well, yeah, Demonic, I stream. I haven't streamed too much lately. I just started picking it back up. But we're gonna. This guy will be real nice. This one will be good too. Thanks for the follow, Demonic. This guy is also high up on the list of the want list. So let's see what we get. Crap. Gotta be kidding me. I'm out of mana. Let's see if we can sell some runes. Is there any runes worth selling? Yeah, I have 2 accounts, Demonic. I have my other one running right next to me. What can I sell? I need to sell something. You know what? I have crystal. We're gonna make this quick. Spend 30 crystal. Enough to get our summons done. Garbage. And more garbage. But I'm gonna hold on to the Randy. Because one of these days I'll probably get around to making Randy to go with my copper. One of these days. Don't need her. I don't remember who else I got. Alright, so we're gonna burn off this energy as quickly as possible. Do 30. Alright, so we're going up against fire and wind, so we preferably want to have fire. I don't know if I have anyone that can solo it though. Probably 2 mana with these 2. Hopefully. Let's put Veramos in there. Veramos, Chloe, and some feeders. The Wind Pixie is a support. I actually have one 6-starred. Let me show. I'll show you mine before I go in just a few minutes. So let me do this rift real quick. I'll show you my Wind Pixie. With the Wind Pixie, you gotta keep in mind, she is solely support. Mainly because of her attack and defense buff, but also she has an AoE that slows. Her her also in her main skill can put that glancing hit debuff on. So she's not about damage, not at all. She's all about support. A lot of people will put Despair on her, that way her AoE attack that can slow can also has a chance to stun. No, she doesn't have a heal, but she's the type of support that buffs and has some debuffs. I use the Wind Pixie on my Giants B10 team. And if you want, I'll actually even do one more Giants B10 run just so you can see her in action. There's farmable Giants B10 teams that are possible. So I'll show you my Shannon. My Shannon's 6-star. Here she is. Alright, so here's my Shannon. She has about 19,000 hit points. So her job is to just stay alive and buff. I think I still need to max out her runes. So she'll have even more hit points once I can do that. And that's a horrible rune. Do I have a replacement for that? Nope. Okay. Actually, that's a broken set. I can play anything there. I do have a better rune. Yep. Here's a new rune, Shannon. Alright, so Shannon got a little bit more HP now. She's almost at 20k now. The fastest way is probably just to do get one monster that can solo a scenario, preferably in hell mode. Have that one monster and then 3 feeders. Kind of like, I don't know if you popped in time when I was doing Chirica, but kind of like what I was doing in Chirica Remains, where I normally don't do this stage, but normally I'll have my Charlotte who can solo the stage, and then 3 monsters that are either going to be leveled up or, well, you'll do hell mode later on. Just do the hardest difficulty that one of your monsters can solo. But you got a monster that can solo, 3 guys that need XP. So in this case, I'm just leveling up feeders that I'm going to make into 3-star, which are going to turn 3 stars into 4 stars, and eventually make it. In the end, we'll make a 6-star. Eventually. Yeah, I just made a 6-star not too long ago, so it's going to be a little while before I have another one ready. But this guy's my latest 6-star. back at you. Visit. Alright, so she's probably worthwhile to level up, maybe even possibly even as your first 5-star. Definitely get her awakened. She could probably farm Fame 1 normal pretty quickly once you get some decent runes on her. So HP, attack. Yeah, we want to get some better runes on her, but she'll definitely be able to farm Fame 1, even if it's normal. She'll be able to do it quickly. Yeah, the monsters that need the high essences are definitely going to be harder to awaken. But just keep grinding that water dungeon every week. Eventually you'll get enough essences to awaken her. But yeah, I feel your pain, man. I remember when I got my Charlotte, and I was pretty close to around your level, maybe a little bit higher, but not high enough to where I could farm the stages that drop more high essences. But yeah, it took me about 2 months to get enough high essences to awaken my Charlotte. Yeah, the drop rate for Rogue in normal mode is pretty low. Hey Rico. How you doing, Rico? Yeah, if you like him good, I would 5-star your Magic Knight first. The Reaper is more commonly used for fusion. I forget what he's fusion for. We can look at that in a minute. But out of the Reapers, probably, or at least the Elemental Reapers, the Fire Reaper is probably the better one. So maybe just hold on to this guy and the Wind one just for the day you get a Fire one, so you can get him a skill up. And I would probably save your Water one for fusion. Yeah, man, it's not going too bad. Just actually getting close to ending the stream, so I gotta be up in about 4 hours to get my kid to school. So let's head back home, and alright, so we're gonna do a quick Giants B10 run for Demonic, just so he can see the Wind Pixie in action, so that he doesn't feel like vomiting when he looks at her. So, see, we got Shannon in there, just shy of 20k HP. And my Giants team has a chance of being a little shaky because I don't have all their runes maxed out yet, but I'd probably say at least a 90% success rate, which is good enough to run consistently. Yeah, I know, Demonic. Not everybody gets a heal. At your stage, Demonic, you pretty much gotta deal with the hand you're dealt. Yeah, if you're ever unsure about a monster, just ask to see if they're worthwhile at lower levels. And when I started, my team was so heavy on wind, I could not... killing anything fire was just a pain in my butt. And that actually was one of the things that was slowing me down from doing Fame in Hell, was all the fire in there. Alright, Rico. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Your very first, I think 3 summons, everyone gets the same 3 monsters: the Fairy, the Vagabond, and the Hellhound. But after that, it's completely random. Ouch, that one hurt a little bit. If you're gonna do any Hellhound, the Fire one's really the only one worth, probably. So he has a nice buff, and he also hits pretty hard. You just wouldn't want to take him in against anyone. You shouldn't take him against anything that has water in it, just because he is squishy, he would die pretty quick. But if he's not going to get hit, he'll tear stuff apart. And then once you get the Fire and Yugami, you pair those two together, and they will tear it up, man. So there's a Wind Pixie in action. It's not even her attack buff in Giants that's essential, it's that defense buff, because the right tower breaks your defense. So having her defense buff up kind of neutralizes that if the Giant hits with the debuff on. I wish you good luck on your wish. I usually get crap. Like, I have only, in the whole year that I've been playing, I have only landed on this monster spot 1 time. And I got something I could get from a secret dungeon. I'm gonna take a look at the shop and look at stuff I can't buy. 20 some energy left. Do 1 more rift. Solo this one probably. Actually, this guy can probably solo it. Let's get another feeder in there. Yeah, I don't ever spend gems on extra wishes. I think I did it. There's like an achievement, I think, to do it. That's like the only time I've done it. Unfortunately not, Demonic. Light Dungeon is the only place to get Light Essence. The Magic Dungeon only drops the Elemental Essences. The only way you can get Light and Dark is from the respective Light and Dark Dungeon. Once in a while there will be an event where you can randomly get Essences, but yeah, I wouldn't rely on that. Just the dungeon is pretty much the only reliable way to get them. Just top use up the rest of our energy. One more run here. Charlotte back in. Yeah, just make sure you don't mix up a dark Angelmon for a Devilmon, or vice versa. They look a little similar. Wow, Charlotte just wrecked them that time. I don't think I've ever had all my feeders survive. Hey, power-up stones, woohoo! Alright, so that tops off my energy. Let's check to see if any rivals popped in. Nope. Yeah, I'm not gonna do arena right now, so that might take a while. I need to get to bed soon. The ones I just got might have put me at 140 or close to it. I'll check real quick. Yeah, 140. But I've only gotten 3 today. Let's see, any other maintenance related stuff I want to do tonight? Let's check on my guild battle. Did we win yet? Nope. Well, 72 is not bad. As of yesterday, one of my coworkers was had just passed 20, and he says he's been farming a lot, but I don't know. Alright, Demonic, well, I think I am done for the night. I need to get to bed, because like I said a little bit ago, I gotta get up in now 3.5 hours to get my kid up and ready for school. What would I recommend for a giant? Yeah, my coworker's been farming the Haidani Ruins in Hell mode. I've been farming the Chirico Remains. That's where I pretty much get all mine. I've had better luck out there. My alt account's right around the same amount, and That one's been farming Aiden Forest. Oh, Crystal Giant? Yes, yes. It takes a while, but he eventually pays for himself. Yeah, this guy is definitely worth it. Alright, well, like I said, I need to get out of here. Thanks for stopping by again, Demonic. It was good seeing you. I will maybe see you next time I'm on. So, I'll catch you later.